This video was sponsored by everyone who donated to my Buy Me a Coffee page. Hey dudettes and doodles. I recently moved back into my college dorm and not gonna lie, it's been causing me quite a lot of stress. Splitting headaches, exhaustion, and my skin is nauseous. Try to figure that one out. But I looked down at my YouTube notifications to see that someone had commented on my most recent video saying, "I hope you make a video about things you're proud of from 2020. Evolution comes from self-appreciation as well as self-criticism." And I thought to myself, yeah, that's a great idea. I should do that. And then ContraPoints tweeted about a video she's making, and with those two things together, I was overcome with the inspiration to make the video. And I do feel a bit better, so yeah, thanks, guys. Things I did in 2020 that make me feel good about myself. Number 1, I think I was very honest in my videos, and I don't mean honest in the way where people say it and mean proudly lacking in empathy. I feel that I've been very open on my channel about the struggles that I have with my mental health, and although that's kind of always been part of my channel, it's something that continues to be something that I love about the videos I make. I was nervous to talk about that stuff at first, but now I'm so glad to have built a little space where I can be vulnerable and talk about how I really feel, and I don't think it catches people off guard. That's a big part of it for me. I really want to make mental health a normal conversation to have. Yeah, it sucks that my anxiety gives me like a lot of pain, but I don't need to be afraid of it because I know it'll pass eventually. It doesn't ruin my life. I went on a bit of a tangent there. Number 2. I made 19 videos this year. While it's true that I didn't quite reach my goal of 20 videos, and I did make fewer videos than I made back in 2019, but my 2020 videos were longer and more substance-based than most of my 2019 videos are, and I'm proud of my progress. I can really tell that I've gotten better at making videos in general. Please ignore all the videos I had to film in portrait mode. I didn't have a tablet yet, and you can't really draw on a phone if it's in landscape mode. Anyway, looking back, most of my videos were pretty good. An observation I made in 2020 is that when I first started posting regularly, I was really embarrassed about the quality of my videos, but I was absolutely stoked every time I got a new subscriber, and in 2020, I tended to be more confident with the quality of my videos, but embarrassed about my low subscriber count. I think at this point, I'm proud of most of the content I make, and I've once again become stoked about each new subscriber I get. My favorite videos from 2020 are my fanfiction tips video, the video where I talk about the legality of animation memes, and the scientifically accurate mermaid video. I'm gonna link them in the description if you haven't seen them yet. Number 3, I feel like I'm making my own art. This one is pretty simple. For quite some time, I felt like a Lavender Town ripoff. I tried to change up my style before 2020, but often still defaulted to my older style. I felt very trapped in it. Finally, in 2020, I decided to do some weird stuff with my art. I did quite a bit of experimentation, not all of which was shown on my channel, and now I feel much more secure in my art, especially over the last few months. You're hopefully going to be seeing a lot more of the art style I'm mostly comfortable with now in the future, though I do still want to experiment here and there. Number 4. I'm halfway through a college art certificate, and I've learned a lot. I really struggled in school in the past, and I was terrified that I would flunk out of my program almost immediately. Luckily, with help from a set of really great professors and my family as a strong support network, I did pretty well in my first term. There were bumps in the road, and several times when I just wanted to quit, but I'm glad I persevered through it. I joined the program I did because I wanted to figure out where I wanted to take my art. I'm still not entirely sure, but the program is one of the main reasons I developed the style I have now. And number 5, I have learned how to be inspired. Something a lot of artists struggle with is the habit of comparing one's art to that of another artist. You feel like you'll never be good enough. You feel like their ideas are much more inspired than yours. You feel like your aesthetic is bland and are constantly jealous of the cool, unique ways people have learned to express themselves. This is a problem I do still grapple with, but it's one I'm starting to get the hang of. I did some real soul searching to figure out what I want to say with my art, what themes resonate with me, not just aesthetically, but on a deeper level? The answer: space aliens, comic books, witchcraft, and high fantasy. Now I can appreciate someone's rad steampunk aesthetic without feeling the need to abandon my entire personality so I can morph into them. I love aliens so much, I have kind of kinship with them. This might surprise people who know me a little bit, because I do not talk about aliens, I rarely make art that contains aliens, and I own exactly one item with an alien on it. But that's kind of the point. I didn't become happy with the content of my art by coming up with the perfectly unique aesthetic that accumulates every aesthetic I love. I became happy with it by learning how to express my truest feelings through metaphor. So I no longer have to worry as much if I drew aliens and someone doing the same project did dinosaurs. Dinosaurs don't fit the reasons behind my art. And that's how this has taught me inspiration. With way less jealousy weighing me down, I'm way more free to appreciate and learn from other artists. I imagine it would be difficult for most people to be satisfied with their art if they didn't know what their art was about or how they relate to their own art on a personal level. Obviously, I've been talking way more about content jealousy rather than quality jealousy, but I'm not quite as close to overcoming that one yet. Thanks again to my generous supporters over on buymeacoffee.com. I'm glad someone gave me this idea because I'm frequently worried about my channel becoming depressing. Plus, I probably wouldn't have posted again this month otherwise, let's be honest. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you later.